there will be a rollout of more technology in agriculture. This promise from Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister, Stuart Young, during a check distribution where a total of $11.2 million was allocated to 116 farmers, fisherfolk and entrepreneurs. Sunil Lala reports.
So it pleases me here tonight, as someone who is going to have the responsibility to carry us forward, to see so many interested persons who are still willing to dedicate not only your time, your energy, but your livelihood and life towards our country's sustenance.
Minister of Energy and Energy Industries and Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister, Stuart Young, reiterated the importance the agricultural sector plays, especially with regard to food security for Trinidad and Tobago. Speaking during an Agro incentive grant distribution ceremony on Friday, he assured that government remains committed to investing in agriculture, pointing out the various youth agriculture programs being offered through the Ministry of Youth Development and National Service. But he said traditional agricultural practices have to make way for the more efficient yields and promised to introduce new technologies for farmers.
And in our next tenure, one of the things I intend for us to focus on in agriculture, and I am told by Minister Hussain as well as Minister Singh that they are ready to do it, is the rollout of more technology in agriculture. Because as I'm sure you, the farmers, know, we now have the type of technology that is available to look at your soil.
A total of 116 farmers received TT $11.2 million in agro-incentive grants, this being the single largest distribution since the program's inception. Minister of Youth Development and National Service, Foster Cummings, agreed with Minister Young, noting that new technology is needed to ensure farmers make the best use of limited resources.
A young farmer armed with a smartphone like Minister Avinash Singh and precision agriculture technology can now monitor soil health, track weather patterns, and automate irrigation systems, all in real time.
Minister of Agriculture Kazim Hussain also encouraged more farmers to diversify their trade.
So this one I want to acknowledge you in particular, among others, because what you have done for this country with ducks, because everybody like a duck, and everybody like a curry duck. Not a duck curry, a curry duck. So what you have done for this country, I want you to, encourage other farmers to go into the duck business.
Since the Agro Incentive Program was implemented in 2019, 435 recipients have collected grants totaling over $42 million. The grants will enable recipients to modernize their operations, expand production, and implement more sustainable and resilient agricultural practices to help strengthen the sector's contribution to food security. Sonolala, TTT News.
Minister of Youth Development and National Service, Foster Cummings, confirmed that the ministry is well on its way to nurturing 1,500 youth farmers by the end of 2025. Speaking to the media at the Agro Incentive Grant Check Distribution Ceremony on Friday, Minister Cummings explained how joint activities by diverse ministries provide more powerful solutions for the public. He noted youth adoption of current agricultural initiatives is second to none.
As a matter of fact, next week we graduate another cohort of the Youth Agricultural Homestead Program. Last week we graduated a cohort of the Aquaculture and Shade House Program. And yesterday we were down at Tucker Valley, expanding that program, bringing in the Ghanaian yams to cultivate that in Trinidad. We're going to expand and be able to give it to farmers, but the pilot project was launched yesterday.
And Minister of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries, Kazim Hussain, plans to put the farming community first by strengthening organizational structure within the ministry.
And I believe that the public, the farming community, the fisher folk, the livestock community need to have better communication with the. I want to leave the ministry better than I met it. And there are changes to be made there. And I'm in discussion with the permanent secretary and the heads of the department. I'm having a heads of department meeting on Monday to iron out these issues. But I put in the farming community first.